Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! Oh, they're hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell! Give 'em a hand! And let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town, of New York town.
There we go. Good morning, guys. Mets fans, what is up? What is up, guys? Oh, of course, I literally wake up to people tweeting at me saying we got Walker. So thank you all so much in advance, everyone that does tweet at me and puts me on. I really appreciate it. Again, we have a huge stream, something we've been waiting for so long. It feels like all week we have been waiting for this. And granted, we're still waiting a little bit further because I want to make sure that we hear from other sources as well. But regardless, this is huge. This looks like it is actually coming to fruition here. Yes, Taijuan Walker to the New York Mets. Sign me up, baby. Finally, oh my god, I cannot wait to find out the details of this, what the signing is, the term, the years, all this is tremendous. But Mets fans, what is up, guys? Thank you all so much for being here. Mike, happy birthday to you, my friend Mike. I really appreciate you being here. Again, all you guys, thank you all so much. Let's get some hype in the chat, not just for Walker, but for Mike as well. But seriously, thank you all so much for being here. It looks like the Mets have, in fact, signed Taijuan Walker, and now we are currently just waiting on the details. And this is a massive signing for all you guys. You guys have been following along just like I have in regards to Taijuan Walker and why he would be such a good fit for the Mets. And now you add to the rotation, you finally, and I mean finally, get that solidified 4th or 5th starter, and you are cooking. Seriously, thank you so much. What's up, Andre? How's it going, my friend? Again, thank you all so much for being here. So, guys, what's your initial thoughts? What type of term do you think this deal is going to be? We're waiting on details to come out, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be really exciting, no less. Walker numbers pretty comparable to Bauer. Yeah, I mean, Walker's really solid, okay? Again, he's only played, what, half a thousand innings? He's only around 500 or so. He's a guy that has been fairly injury-prone over the past couple years prior to 2020, where he really started to show out again because he was dealing with Tommy John and some other issues. So it basically took him a year and a half to 2 years to get back in the groove of things since starting off a solid career. So this is very strong. He had his best career season in the shortened season this past year, splitting time with both the Mariners and the Blue Jays, and in the process, he posted a 2.7 ERA and was a stud in 6 appearances, as we know, with the Blue Jays in particular. And it looks like the Blue Jays and the Mets were the front runners in order to land Walker this entire time. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Taijuan Walker looks like he's coming to Queens, baby. Good morning to you, Chris. Good morning to everybody. Again, thank you all so much for chiming in. It really does mean a lot. So let's see. I see this being a 2-year, $20 million deal. I think that's very sensible. Again, we're waiting on the details, guys, so I hope you stay in as we find out all the deets. But As of now, it does look, in fact, that Taijuan Walker is heading to Queens, and boy, is that exciting. So, guys, hype in the chat. Let's get to 100 likes. Just woke up, but that is not stopping this train. We're going right through, baby. So, what is up, guys? Again, thank you all so much for being here. If you remember the channel, make sure to use the actual Taijuan Walker emojis I have, too. So just know that, guys, and if you want to become a member to get those little perks, depending on what membership you pick, make sure to just hit in the description down below. AB, what's up, buddy? Michael, how's it going? You say, last year, Waka, Porcello, now this year, Stro, Walker, Thor, and Cookie per rotation. Much better. Yeah, it's a 9-day difference, it would seem, right? Yeah, absolutely. Regardless, though, in my opinion, this is probably the last big move for a little bit. If we find out about a third baseman, great. I think that's a wait-and-see situation. Nightingale going to announce him to the Dodgers for revenge. Oh, stop it. But regardless, I think this is tremendous for the Mets. I really do. I'm in absolute love with this signing. I'm waiting to find out the details. If Andy Martino really did what it seems like he did, then I will give him props, because this is a man that never breaks literally anything whatsoever. So, Taylor, you're moving to Oakland, so you're going to become an A's fan? All right, well, good luck with your movie, my friend. And also, Oakland, that's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, you're going to watch a fun team with the A's. I just hope for their sake that they can start spending money. They're still in that Billy Bean type of stage, even with him not with the organization anymore. Because he has I believe he has a stake in the ownership for the Red Sox now. Wardy, there's a chance we can try to lock up Odorizzi now. No, I wouldn't say that at all, Supersaurus. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think Odorizzi's coming here now that Walker's coming. The only way that would make sense is if they trade someone away that's currently in the rotation. I don't see that happening. But guys, hype in the chat, LFGM, indeed. Again, thank you all so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. I'm sure you woke up and you're like, no way, are you serious? Did Andy Martino, yes, the Andy Martino, really be the first to break this? No problem, AB. I appreciate you being here, no less. Yeah, again, I'm unbelievably pumped. I'm waiting to find out that second source. I saw that John Heyman did on Twitter basically like the tweet originally from regarding Andy Martino talking about Walker. So we're waiting on that. My opinion right now is that the other sources out there aren't all fully awake yet. The guys that normally break stuff, like the Heymans to an extent, like Pass and all these others, especially if they're in different time zones. So my assumption is they're probably waiting for these guys to wake up and they're trying to get everything relayed that this source is confirmed. But as of right now, I'm going with it until there's a reason to believe otherwise. So if that is the case, Taijuan Walker is going to be a New York Met, baby. And boy, oh boy, does this set up their rotation. And I think Odorizzi is going to go somewhere in the AL East. That's my opinion. But guys, what's up? Thank you all so much for being here. Again, hype in the chat as always. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe on. Boomer and Geo saying Walker sign. That's good. I'm sure they're just relaying the SNY news, but again, it's further reaffirming what we have currently seen. Martino said JBJ still might be possible. I don't see how that's still possible without a DH in place. So that would be the only way that could possibly make sense. Morning, what's up, Bobby? But again, Mets fans, it does look like Taijuan Walker is headed to Queens. Let me know your thoughts. I'm very excited about this. Sportsnet reported, yes, they're just relaying what SNY report. It's no further source. You know, once we hear again from like a Heyman, a Pass, and whoever it's going to be, that is going to be exciting in my mind, even beyond what we currently are at. What I found on MLB trade rumors, let's see, Mets back in talks with JBJ. If Mets are back in talks with JBJ, then that means a trade's coming. So, I don't know what to make of that. Again, that'll be interesting. That will. All I hope for the Mets' sake is that if they do a trade, you know, make sure that I'm home and prepared. That's all I gotta say. Stop with this early morning stuff, damn it. Martino broke this at 7:30 this morning. Like, really? Come on. Think about people that live on the West Coast. Like, have some respect for the others. Granted, I don't live on the West Coast. My point is just that, you know, a lot of other people, insiders out there do. But again, what is up, guys? Thank you all so much. Smash that like, smash that subscribe on Taijuan Walker, baby. Boy, oh boy, is exciting. He has a sub-4 ERA rate in his career. And granted, he doesn't have a whole lot of starts. But this is perfect because the Mets are going to get Walker's probably going to be on a 2 or 3 year deal until we find out the details. And then you're going to have him basically either as a fourth starter with Peterson being the 5th or vice versa. And then once Thor comes back in the rotation, we're going to find out from there if anything is going to change or not. And that's going to be really exciting, no less. I think this is tremendous. Al, thank you so much for the donation, guys. Don't know hype in the chat for Al. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate you. Again, very exciting stuff, early morning stuff. So all my OGs that aren't here right now, thank you kindly. It really does mean a lot. But yes, it does look like Taijuan Walker is in fact heading to Queens, and boy, oh boy, is that exciting. So now that we have Walker here for the Mets, the question is what's going to happen next? I'm not sure. It all depends on the DH situation still, but this just brings so much positivity. This is exactly what I want to wake up to. And again, just thank you again, Al, for the donation. I appreciate you, buddy. Don't know hype, as always, in the chat for Al. That is awesome. And just thank you all so much for being here. And I know that John Heyman liked Martino's tweet. Yep, I did see that. And guys, also realize that Taijuan Walker really adds depth to this rotation, okay? He's no slouch. He's a guy that on many teams in the MLB currently will be a number 2 or a number 3 starter. Here regarding the Mets, he's going to be a 4 or a 5 because of how deep the top 3 of the rotation is, not including Thor in the lineup currently. Once Thor gets back in this lineup, it gets even better. Anthony Records may not be a source. He never tweets false info, though. He posted my boy Taijuan Walker is a Met. He's going to have a year. I mean, yeah, he's just relaying because he works for SNY too, because, you know, that's exactly what they're doing. But yeah, no, again, that's still awesome. Again, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Smash that like, smash that subscribe button. I want to see some hype in the chat. Goes to show how much everyone was waiting for something to happen. The mood has changed a whole lot. Not as restless. I know, as you should. You should not be upset by this by any stretch of the imagination. This is a big deal for the Mets, and I'm waiting to find out the details because I would probably be reacting a little bit stronger if I hadn't just woke up. So I just need a couple minutes to kind of get in here. 6-man rotation, I don't see that happening. I don't. I think that once Thor is back, one of Walker or Peterson's moving to the pen, which is a good problem to have. If Mets get JBJ, Nimmo will be traded. I mean, that could be likely, yes. Again, we're at the same time, though, they could still have Nimmo put him in left, JBJ in center should a DH still happen. It feels unlikely, but it's not impossible if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a 6-man rotation. Mama Worm, you're awesome. No, you're awesome. Can this mean that Peterson could be gone? I hope not. I really hope not. But, you know, your guess is as good as mine right now. I think it would be foolish for the Mets to part ways with Peterson, unless it's a deal truly worth it. Puig signs with the White Sox. Get out. Really? Wow, that's perfect fit for him if that's the case. I haven't seen anything to confirm Puig to the White Sox. You might be joking. Regardless, this is exciting no less, guys. Mets fans, Taijuan Walker looks like he's heading to Queens. Oh boy, is this pumping. Oh, we got multiple people confirming Puig to the White Sox. That makes sense. Literally, he was going to be with the Braves. Now he's going to the other, like, most young, energetic team in the league, arguably, that being in the White Sox. So that makes a lot of sense. He'll be their DH there, probably. Who's the odd man out when Noah returns? Assuming that there isn't a trade in place, you'd have to imagine it's whoever's pitching poorly between one of Peterson and Walker. Wardy, just wondering what the channel in these live streams is going to look like when the season starts. Yeah, a lot of things are going to change as we get closer to the season. I'm probably going to be on a schedule where I stream during certain games. But outside of that, it's going to be a lot of various content throughout the season. A lot of various content. Yes, I saw that Heyman liked Martino's tweet. Yep. With this lineup and now this pitching, I think we are the team to beat in the NL East. Yeah, I think this definitely helps the Mets' chances, no doubt. This helps the Mets tremendously. Taijuan Walker is a stud, guys. Again, I know that you might give him a little bit of gripe regarding his FIP. Maybe not the most analytically driven pitcher at this point in his career, but he's still doing a lot of solid stuff. I think that he's still in the prime of his career and finally starting to show, the best of himself. Buster only tweeted RL, check it out. What's up? What's up, Brad? That looks like the Mets have got Taijuan Walker, and I'm very excited about it if you couldn't tell already. Daniel, it's my 27th anniversary today. Well, happy anniversary, Daniel. Thank you so much for chiming in, buddy. I hope you have a great day. Let's look at Buster Olney's tweet. The same man that said that he would bet the farm on the Mets landing Springer back in the day. Oh, you're just talking about the rotations. Walker doesn't need to be Cy Young. Exactly. Walker's going to be in a very low pressure role. They just need him to work, and this is great. I think the spotlight isn't going to be nearly as much on him for obvious reasons when you already have this star-studded rotation. And now I'm curious, once we find out the details of this deal, what is Walker going to be? Is Walker going to be, say, number 99, or is he going to be 00? Are the Mets going to have a 0 and a 00 in the rotation? Is that a reality? Is that something that's going to happen? That is something that I very much want to know. And if you guys haven't picked up the memo by now, make sure to check out what I actually have here on the screen in regards to the stats. All of Walker's stats, at least his basic and some advanced analytics. Make sure to check those out, guys. I'm sure you are, in fact, enjoying them if you know what you're looking at least. So I just want to tell you guys. Yahoo Sports is reporting as well. Again, that's not surprising. They're just relaying SNY's news. It's not like they have a further source. What's up, Ori? What's up, Exploit Land? What's up, buddy? Would they have they have a 99 already? If they do, then that could be telling that we have a 00. Mr. Bez already 00. No, I think Mr. Met's gonna have to be a 0, literally not a number at this point. Now Green or Jeffress, yeah, I think that's a possibility too. I do. I think the Mets are still going to get a bullpen piece. It's not going to be Rosenthal that we originally were hoping for, but it's still going to be a bullpen piece. Or if you compare Walker and Bauer pitching versus their contracts, how do they stack up? I mean, obviously it's in favor of Walker. We're waiting on the details of the contract, but again, don't compare the two because Bauer's a different story. Bauer's really looking like a late bloomer. It's not going to be surprising if he really thrives and continues to be one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. So I wouldn't compare the two, but if you're basing things off of previous numbers, yeah, I can understand that argument. I know he mentioned on his Twitter being 100. I don't think he's going to be 100 though. The teams don't do that. You do not do triple digits. That never happens. Never. Guys, hype in the chat though. Let's get to 200 likes, baby. Smash that like and subscribe button if you're new. If you're a Mets fan like me and you're excited about Taijuan Walker headed to the New York Mets, baby. Very exciting times. I'm so pumped about this. This really helps out the rotation in my mind. And hopefully during this time, we can maybe find out further details about exactly this type of deal, what type of years we're looking at. And if for whatever reason we don't find out about it, I will have it in either the description or the title of the video by the time it is all said and done. Could the Mets go into the season like they are right now without doing anything about third and center? They could. In regards to third and center, they could. I hope that isn't the case to an extent. Especially regarding third, I just have my defensive woes there. But outside of that, yes, they could. No problem, Eli. Join whenever you can, buddy. I appreciate you. Carrasco NLCS MVP. I like the positive thinking there. Oh, guys, it looks like it's official, guys. Mark Feinsand on MLB Network just stated that Taijuan Walker is in agreement with the New York Mets. Boom. Let's go! Woo! I cannot wait for this, guys. It's officially official now. Oh, that's awesome. Taijuan Walker's headed to the New York Mets, baby. Mark Feinsand has made it official on MLB Network. I have it right on in front of me right now. This is awesome. Absolutely pumped. That is the exact type of secondary, source I was looking for to confirm that this is in fact happening. Yes, Mark Feinsand did in fact confirm it. LFGM, guys. Taijuan Walker, baby. This is awesome. Such a good pickup for the Mets, guys. Oh, that's awesome. You can, Feinstein's probably like, oh my god, it's too early for this, and I don't blame him, but seriously. Andy was right, that SOB, he actually broke news. I'm at a loss for words. Is the world, is the apocalypse coming? Like, I don't understand. This is not supposed to happen. I know, we have a very strong rotation. Yes, Walker is a stud, especially for what the Mets are going to use him for. I thought the Mets were interested in Tyler Flowers. I have not seen any reports to indicate that as of now. Still can't wait for MLB 21. Oh, I know. It's going to be awesome. It is. And now you're going to have Taijuan Walker with the Mets in it, making it even better, right? He's a solid third star. Exactly, and he'll probably be a fourth or a fifth for the Mets. Oh, this is just great, guys. I'm so happy about this, guys. So happy. This is awesome. Hype as always. Oh my god. Taijuan Walker headed to the New York Mets. I would love to find out the details during this live stream, though. So hopefully within the next hour, we find out just that. Lego, what's up, buddy? What's up, Geo? Hype indeed. I hope you're doing well, my guy. Long time no see. What's up, guys? Hype in the chat for Lego Rocks, another awesome YouTuber here in the game that covers hockey content. What's up, Geo? Hype indeed, buddy. Yeah, no, big move for the Mets here. I'm not sure how you feel, Geo. I'm not sure if you follow the Jays or not. But Anthony DeComo has confirmed it as well. We have more confirmation that Taijuan Walker's heading to the New York Mets. Yes, baby. Let's go. Oh, so good. So good. And everyone's ragging Tacoma for being late. I hate when people do that. Like, shut up. So stupid. Five legit starters indeed. Yes, I know. I'm very happy. I'm very confident in this rotation. On paper, this definitely looks like one of the best rotations the Mets have had in a minute. I know, I'm just pumped about this. And yeah, I didn't see it because it was blocked out where I live in regards to the Rangers game, but I did see that they won, and I'm very happy about that. Oh, no problem, Gio. Thank you so much again for chiming in, my guy. Thank you so much, buddy. I hope you're doing well, too. Now, go to bed. I don't even know what time it is where you're at, but it's probably too late. So make sure you go to bed, Gio. But yeah, no, have a great night, buddy. Thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate you. I really like Lucchesi also. I like Lucchesi, too. I do. I think Lucchesi is definitely in a spot currently, though, where Lucchesi is going to be the... I think if they can have Lucchesi in the bullpen, I think that would make a lot of sense for them. I really do. So happy we don't see Jacob Rame or Corey Oswald anymore. I know. Talk about the times are different now. It's insane how different they are. Padres and Dodgers rotations are good. No, I mean, obviously, Matthew. I did not see the Islanders game, now. Tacoma was partying last night, as he should. He probably knew about the Walker sign beforehand and was just getting a head start on the Sellies. Am I right? Again, guys, so thank you all so much for being here. Let me know your initial thoughts on Taijuan Walker. Headed to the New York Mets, baby. Smash that like button. Help us get to 200 likes. It would really mean a lot. And also smash that subscribe button. Help us get to 6K subs. That also means a lot, too. Again, a very early stream today. Something that I normally don't do, but I feel that is definitely worthy currently. Yes, Walker healthy and ready to go. Absolutely, John. Absolutely. What type of closer do the Mets go after? Well, their closer is going to be Diaz. So if you're talking about relievers, they're showing interest in Jeremy Jeffries, among others. Yeah, it's interesting, though, if we do find out further reports on JBJ, like what Martino said. I mean, look, I will give credit where credit is due. Martino actually was accurate here in the reporting on Walker, to which I'm baffled at, but I'm happy he was accurate, you know, finally. So it looks like Taijuan Walker headed to the New York Mets, and I would love... Yes, John Heyman confirmed it! John Heyman confirmed it, finally! Okay, alright guys, again, it's just further official, that's all I gotta say. It's 2 years, 20 million, let's go! Yes, yes! Oh my god, that is such a good deal. There's a player option for a third year. Oh, guys, we literally guessed it. We guessed it here on the channel. Oh, baby, let's go. Let's go. Such a good deal. I said 2 years, maybe a third year player option. Bam. Money. Literally money, dude. That's awesome. Oh, let's go, baby. Now I'm pumped. Now I'm pumped. Finding out that contract is huge. Absolutely huge, guys. Woo! This is... Oh, yes. Yes, this is exactly what we were looking for. Mets fans, hype in the chat, baby. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh, my God. I'm so happy now. I'm beyond happy now. I was just waiting for these reports to get in. Oh, yes, baby. Yes. Absolute money. Absolute money, guys. Fire. Absolute fire indeed, guys. I'm going to put it in the live stream here in a minute. But, guys, Mets, Taijuan Walker, 2 years, 20 million, third year player option. Oh, so good. So good. Yes, yes, this is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh my God, yes. Oh, yes, guys. Let's go, baby. Hype in the chat. My members, guys, if you want to become a member for as low as $1.99 a month, do you know that you get certain perks in regards to the chat, and you also get awesome perks like this. Like if you want a Taijuan Walker head that I already have photoshopped with the Mets and everything, guys. Hype in the chat, baby. This is tremendous. Tremendous, guys. Oh, let's go. Oh, where do you see the contract? It's through Joel Sherman on Twitter. I'm going to pull it up here in a second for all you lovely Mets fans. But seriously, big signing for the Mets. That's a damn good deal. That is a damn good deal. Granted, I know that 10 mil may seem like a lot per year, but this is a short-term deal with the Mets. Oh my God, this is just tremendous. Seriously. What's up, Mets fans? Woo! This is awesome. Alright, guys, I'm just pulling this up right now. Don't you worry. Martino actually broke a story. He actually broke something. God, wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. He actually did it. That SOB. He really did it. Why are we so excited about this signing? He just came off Tommy John. Oh, RMF, you haven't been paying attention. You know why we're excited. It adds depth to this rotation. The guy just came off of Tommy John, but he's finally healthy. It took him a while to get healthy. He had an unbelievably strong short season in 2020, and he's a guy that you need as a fourth or a fifth star. You're not banking on him to be a number 1 to 3. So that is why this is such a smart signing for the Mets. It adds depth beyond belief, and this gives them probably at this point the best rotation in the division. So I'm very happy about it. I cannot believe who actually broke this story first. I'm at a loss for words, truly. And I'm going to be pulling up the information here in the stream in 1 second, guys. So hype in the chat, Mets fans. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot. Oh, this is so good. Depth wins championships. Absolutely. It's a Christmas miracle. I know. It's Christmas in late February. Exactly. What about Peterson? Peterson ain't going anywhere as of now. He'll still be in the rotation. What do I think of the rotation? I think the rotation is mint. I think the rotation is finally solidified. No more damn question marks. At least question marks where I'm really worried. You have 5 very much capable starters right there. And then you have depth with guys like Lucchesi and Yamamoto. Should there be injuries or anything of that nature. Like, and this is without Thor even in the rotation yet. Seriously. Absolutely tremendous. Wardy over school. No, Dominic, focus on school, Dom. You gotta focus on school. Guys, hype in the chat, though. We're about to pull this up here, so I'm gonna probably lag for like 2 seconds. I apologize. I just gotta get everything up here for you guys in regards to the details. I want to make sure that you find out all the money and all that great stuff. So just bear with me 1 second, guys, as I go and pull up all the further details like this. Yes, so guys, hype in the chat. Finally, this woke me up. This is my morning coffee. This is my morning Adderall, if you will, because my ADD head ass normally takes it on the daily. So this will make up for it. I'm like, you know what? I know that this is going to probably pump me up enough. So I'm sure you guys are going to get a laugh out of that. Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, my God. Such a good signing. Oh, beautiful. What have we been saying? As soon as the reports of 10 mil per year, I was like, all right, 2 years, 20 million. Or if you're going to have a player option for a 3rd year. Literally hit the nail on the head. And granted, I only hit the nail on the head because of the reports that we initially saw saying how it would be right around there in regards to 10 mil a year. But still, I'm very happy that this came true, guys. I really am. Really am, guys. I am pumped. I am absolutely pumped right now. But again, thank you all so much. I apologize for the lag and everything, guys. Just bear with me another minute as I get the further details up here for all you lovely Mets fans chiming in. And again, guys, I apologize about the lag. Yes, it is official. It is all official, guys. It is official. LFGM indeed. Yep, guys. Yeah, again, thank you all so much for being here. It means a lot. Just bear with me 1 second as I am pulling all up the details for you. Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, then we're rolling. The details are up. Do I think we still get Chapman? Chapman feels far-fetched. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I feel it's far-fetched. I will say that. I think Eugenio Suarez is more realistic than Chapman currently. But what? Oh, my God. Yes, the GOAT, Stroman, Carrasco, Walker, Peterson, money. That is all I see, baby. Oh, such good. So good. Oh, so good, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I still can't stop smiling right now. This is such a relief. You have no idea. Well, you do have an idea because you're Mets fans just like me. You know exactly how it feels. So the Mets are, in fact, landing Taijuan Walker, 2 years, 20 million with a 3rd-year opt-out. And this is a huge, huge win. Yes, you said it best, Getty. I am in glory right now. You said it perfectly. Feinstein predicts Lindor to be the next guy for a massive extension. I hope so. trust me, when Lindor gets extended, we will be talking about it here in the stream too. I don't think it'll be happening today, but whenever that does happen, trust me, we'll be talking about it. Oh, what's hype in the chat, Mets fans? Hype in the chat, baby. So happy to have all you lovely Mets fans in here as always. Taijuan Walker's a New York bet. I still think we're doing a big move. And they're still key. Oh, and it was confirmed by Ken Rosenthal too. So in case you needed further reports, Ken Rosenthal has confirmed it as well. He's just reconfirming it basically. But that's awesome. Oh, I put the wrong tweet in there, guys. I apologize. Here, let me get that out of there. Because the one tweet I put in there was from, well, it looks like it was from Michael Mayer. Well, that's not the tweet I meant to put in there from a bit. Alright, I think I put the right one in there now. W indeed. Hype in the chat, guys. Big W's, big W's. Big W's indeed, guys. Use the emojis too. If you are a member here in the channel, make sure to use the emojis. Absolutely. And thank you all so much for the 200 likes. It really does mean a lot, guys. Now let's get to 300. Smash that like, smash that subscribe button. If you're in fact new and you're a dire Mets fan like us, and if you like consistent Mets content, this is the place to be. But you have no idea. This is such a monkey off of all of our backs as Mets fans, waiting for them to finally do something fairly significant outside of these depth moves, being connected to all these different people. But finally, they do something that actually is more than just a depth move. I know that this brings depth to the rotation, but beyond that, this just brings so much to them currently. This is an unbelievably strong move for them, and I cannot stress that enough, guys. So seriously. Again, thank you all so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. Again, this is exactly how I would be hoping to start my Friday. I'm so happy that this happened before the weekend too. Everything is just lining up perfectly now, so I'm very happy about it. Let's go, Mets and Taj. Yes, but what to do with Lucchesi Yamamoto? I think Yamamoto might start in AAA and Lucchesi might be pulled of the pen. If the Mets aren't happy about this offseason, I don't know what can make my fellow fans happy. Upgrade rotation significantly, bullpen, shortstop, catcher, center field. I'm not complaining at all. That is the positivity I like to see, my friend. Absolutely. And yes, this is perfectly the time to be spamming the chat. I will allow it. All I want to see is W's in the chat right now, guys. That's awesome. Again, thank you all so much. It's a monkey hammer time. Oh yeah, that's so funny. That is so funny. I love that. I absolutely love that. That's awesome. W. Absolutely, guys. Perfectly reasonable. Joe DeMayo just tweeted this out. Joe DeMayo tweeted the following. Also looking ahead to the fact that next year both Syndergaard and Stroman are free agents. Not much in the way of prospects who could contribute in 2022. Not a bad idea to have a guy like Walker under control for it. I agree. I agree with Joe there on that statement for sure. Yo, the chat is popping off. Let's go, baby. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you all so much again for being here. Hard to believe the Mets are done. More moves to come. I agree. The Mets are not done this offseason. The only thing I will say is, if they make a blockbuster move, I'll be ecstatic, but I'm not going to bet the farm on it. If it happens, it happens in regards to third base now. But they got their rotation piece, and this is crucial. This is crucial in my mind. This is exactly what they needed. Again, what I've been saying to you guys for the longest time as well, guys. Why do I care about Nightingale's tweet? He's just reaffirming stuff. Come on. He's like the fourth or fifth guy on this by now. And yeah, Walker will be in a very low pressure, high reward situation here. And he's on a multi-year deal, so we can actually get a little attached to him. It's not a guy where, say, he has a strong deal with the Mets and then bam, it's a one and done. Well, the Mets will have him for at least 2 years, so we can hopefully get a comfortability with him, enjoy him in the rotation. And then after that, then you're going to have him at possibly third year. But I will say this, guys. Now that they have signed Walker, a good point to be had. They didn't sign Taijuan Walker to a 2-year deal with a third-year option to have him in the bullpen, okay? I don't see that happening like at all now. So now that they signed him to a multi-year deal here with 30-year incentive as well, it makes you think, is Peterson a guy that could very well be toyed with in the bullpen again? Is a trade possibly coming still in regards to maybe moving a rotation piece like Peterson really? Which again, I don't want to see Peterson go, but is that a possibility? I don't know. Oh, Nightingale broke down the contract a little deeper. That's why. All right, fine. I'll check it out. And thank you so much, Juan, for the donation, guys. Hype in the chat for Juan for the awesome dono. Thank you so much, my friend. It really does mean a lot. I appreciate you tremendously. And guys, I'm going to put right here for all you guys, if you are interested, I'm going to put the link to become a member. I will have it as a pinned comment. So I'm going to do that right now, just in case anyone wants to use Taijuan Walker emojis during the chat or anything like that. Oh my god, the hype is real. DJ Joe. Did DJ Joe say something and I missed it? Is Joe for show in here? Yes, he is. Joe, what's up, buddy? Best 10 mil Uncle Stevie has ever spent. He's every bit as good as Stroh, who is making 19 mil. Such a steal. I agree. Again, I think this is going to be tremendous for them in the end. I really do. I do. You cannot go wrong with this deal whatsoever for them. And it's going to be interesting. I'm sure I'll be talking to Ballcap soon. And I'll be talking to other Jays fans as well, knowing their input on it. I know they're going to be upset about it. But look, the Jays took Springer at the end of the day. So it was only inevitable that the Mets at least got one of the others right. So I will take this any and every day of the week, folks. I really will. How long is the deal? It's 2 years with a third-year incentive. It's a third-year player option. We can just trade for Castillo at the deadline. Again, I think that's far-fetched right now. I do, especially when you look at the current rotation. But I would love Castillo at some point. I think that'd be awesome. Wardy, did I stream 24 hours? No, William, I did not. Yes, Boomasa, great way to start off Friday. Indeed, my friend. I could not have said it better. Oh, and it looks like a Blue Jays fan spammed it here for a negative reason. That isn't very nice. Hey, Worry, let's go. I'm so pumped for the side. Me too, buddy. Absolutely. I'm so pumped about this too. I'm honestly balls to the walls about this signing, just because of how crucial this was, how important this was for the Mets to get that rotation depth. That is why I'm so happy about it more than anything else. And the Mets, look, the Mets going into the season were viewed as having a top 3 rotation as it is through MLB with Thor in the rotation. But now you actually bring Walker. The Mets, I comfortably, in my mind, have a top 5 rotation and could have upwards of a top 3 one throughout the season. Do we have another dono? Did Bobby dono? Is that why people are hyping up Bobby? Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Hype in the chat for Bobby as well. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Again, to all my Mets fans just chiming in, if you're in fact new, make sure to smash that like and subscribe on. Help us get to 300 likes and also help us get a 6K subs. If you like consistent Mets content, this is the place to be. We break everything live as soon as humanly possible. I would have done it even earlier than what I originally started, but I want to wait out just a little bit to get further details on information so it didn't drag out too long, and luckily it didn't. It really didn't. I think only, 20 minutes or so into the live stream is when we actually found out further stuff. Elliot, no, you're the GOAT, buddy. I really appreciate you being here, my friend. Lefty, Blue Jays took Springer from us, we took Walker from them. It's only fair, right? It's only fair. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Again, thank you all so much for chiming in. Hype in the chat as always. How on are you doing a live stream? Today, I don't know. It all depends. We're still going to be going for a bit, though. Do you trade Nimmo, JD, and Pearson for Suarez? Would I do that deal? I would be reluctant to part ways with Peterson in that deal for Suarez. But it is a somewhat enticing one considering he has years of control. I will say that. Taijuan Walker was good with the Jays. Yes, he was. And I think this is just perfect for him because he's not going to have pressure here. He's not. He's expected to be the 4th or the 5th starter. You know, barring any possible deals that could happen. Which, again, I don't see anyone moving from this rotation. The only guy that's been toyed with the idea is Peterson, but I don't think he's going anywhere right now. I think the Mets are really, really set in stone with the rotation, and I'm very happy about that. The bullpen looks like it still might be next. We still might find out something about third base. I know that Martino backtracked from saying that was non-existent about JBJ to today saying how that they have re-engaged with JBJ, which... Great. If the Mets get JBJ somehow this offseason, I mean, going before the season, I don't know what to say, what to expect. I'm going to be jaw-dropped at that point. I truly am. I know, guys. Guys, here on WardyNYM, at least I can say one thing, all right? The first hypothetical video I did here on the channel, the first actual hypothetical, all right, was Taijuan Walker going to the New York Mets back in mid-December. I was the first YouTuber out of existence to connect Taijuan Walker to the New York Mets. But the reasoning behind that was Jared Porter, actually, which is kind of funny when you look at it, because Jared Porter's now with the Mets now, as we know, but I have a feeling that maybe, to an extent, Porter gave some good insight on Walker. He spoke glowingly of him during his time when he was an assistant with the Diamondbacks and when Walker was originally dealt there to the D-backs from the Mariners. Was it from the Mariners? No. I'm blanking. But when they originally acquired him, is when he spoke glowingly of him during his time with the D-backs. And that's why I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, you know what? If there's one pitcher that would make a lot of sense for the Mets, even though that they aren't connected to him yet, but could be connected to him long-term, especially as a depth option, Taijuan Walker is the guy. So I'm very happy that I got that out there. Seriously. Yeah, that was really the first video that kind of... second video, I should say, that really started to blow up on the channel, but that was strictly hypothetical. So I will take that any and every day of the week. So again, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I see we got 7 dislikes. I'm assuming there are people that just aren't happy about the deal. It is what it is, but I'm very happy about it. And guys, smash that like, smash the subscribe button. Let's get to 300 likes, baby. Let's get hype in the chat. People need to give the JBJ thing a rest. Well, I agree. But again, you know, he's still out there for a reason. If there is a possibility of a DH still, that is the only rational sense I get behind it, other than a trade, truly. Let's see here. I'm just reading more. If Mets get JBJ, there will be a trade. There very well could be, but it doesn't need to happen though. Should they in fact have a DH? But I agree, because then you have so much depth in the outfield. It's like, what are you doing? Are the Mets done? No, I don't think they're done. I don't. Love the channel. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Shout out to William Torres. Thank you so kindly for the words, buddy. Means a lot. Let's go Mets indeed. Let's see here. I'm just reading more of your comments. Again, thank you all so much for chiming in. Yes, Taijuan Walker is officially a New York Met. I cannot wait for this man's presser. Oh, baby, let's go. So pumped. We are stacked. This rotation is deep. And that's putting it kind of lightly now. It is actually deep. And they have the organizational depth to make it even better. Oh, Michael, thank you so much for the like. I appreciate you, buddy. Anthony, no, I wasn't the first to report it. No. I was just putting 2 and 2 together originally when they said that would be at least $10 million a year from Walker's asking price. So take that as you will. Give you the lotto numbers, Wardy? How many lotto numbers do you usually need in the lotto? Because I don't do the lotto. Yes, James, let's go Mets. You're the man, buddy. Dominic, no, you're the GOAT. Stop it, buddy. Great sign. And look at that. Look at that. Look at the night and day difference from last night's stream to today's stream in regards to positivity. Now we can all just shut up for a little bit. We can be happy, all right? We can be like, oh, it's not the LOL Mets. I never thought it was, by the way. I thought that they were just being strategic with their moves. But the Mets missed out on so many guys this offseason. So to finally see them get their guy that they clearly showed interest in, like heavily, is such a good feeling. I think it's telling that when the Mets are fully determined in a player, when they know damn well they want him, they will get him. You know, Bauer was the only exception thing because Bauer, they did everything that they could, and Bauer just wanted to go to LA at the end of the day. It's still pending. That's perfectly fine. But it doesn't matter that it's still pending. He's going to be coming to the Mets. Okay. Here per Ken Rosenthal, Walker would put Mets luxury tax payroll at 197.7 million, within 13 million of threshold per Fangraphs. And New York Mets did not land any top free agents, but trade for Lindor and built a deeper roster. Projected rotation: DeGrom, Stroman, Carrasco, Walker, Peterson, or Lucchesi. I think it's going to be Peterson. And then Syndergaard back in June. Solid. Solid is all I have to say. Watching you during the math test? No, Jack, focus on your math test. Don't focus on me. You might, if you want to listen in, but don't focus on me. Focus on your math test. You can go back and watch the stream over and over. You don't gotta focus on me when you're testing, bud. Good morning, John. Did they release how long Walker will be with the Mets? Yes, I have it here on the screen. So if you didn't see it yet, you'll see it shortly. It's going to be 2 years with a third-year player option at $20 million for the first 2 at least. I have a feeling Carrasco might be the number 2 over Stroman, to be quite frank. I think that they're going to battle hard, and it's going to be a coin flip who becomes the number 2. I don't think a 6-man rotation is happening, Matthew, just because it normally throws off the rhythm of guys, including DeGrom, and the last thing the Mets are going to do is toy with that. But if it doesn't throw off their rhythm, then yes, that's a possibility. So early indeed. Absolutely. I mean, Martino broke it first. Martino made us break this at what? 7:30 is when it originally happened, so I came live an hour later. I originally woke up at 7 when my alarm went off, but I was exhausted. I went back to sleep. I woke up at 8, and then I just see my phone blowing up. Tyler Martino broke the news. He broke the news on Twitter. This is why I effing love you guys too, because you're literally like, not just my moderators in the chat, but in general, you guys do everything. You help out so much. When you guys tell me constantly and Twitter and everything, when you tag me and stuff, when you put me on, it helps us be first. It helps us get the reaction as quick as we can. You know, it doesn't matter where I am. If I get that tweet, that's official. Bam, I'm zooming wherever I am. Make sure that I get in the right place, that I'm in my home, I'm in my little studio here, and then we get rolling. So why are we talking about Jason Vargas? The last time I saw Jason Vargas pitch was when he was with the Phillies back in the summer of 2019, and the Mets lit him up. Why are we talking about Jason Vargas? I don't understand. I would say Lucchesi makes a lot of sense in the bullpen. I do. I had a social studies test while watching. Desmond, you guys need to stop testing while watching. Come on. I get it, priorities first, but still. Nick, love the channel. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. Any chances you can compare Bauer's career numbers to Walker's on screen? Nick, I will try. It might make my thing lag a little too much more than I'm comfortable with. But what I can at least do, if I don't show you on screen, I can talk about it a little bit further. Again, I don't think that we should be comparing and contrasting Bauer's numbers to Walker, 2 totally different situations. Bauer's a late bloomer. Walker's a late bloomer in the sense of he's finally fully healthy, and we saw him have a tremendous short season. But again, Walker doesn't have nearly as many innings as Bauer does. You know, it's a different type of situation. I would not put the 2 and 2 together. I understand why you are considering Bauer was the last big name starting pitcher the Mets went after versus Walker here. But again, I really wouldn't connect the 2. They're separate. Oh, James, thank you so much for the kind words too, buddy. It means a lot. Yeah, I mean, his fastball looks fine right now. It's sitting right around 94 miles per hour, and I have that in the live stream, as you guys can see. But yeah, no, I think it's solid no less. But again, guys, if you're a Mets fan like me, if you like consistent Mets content, if you like breaking things live and hearing thorough analysis of what you can expect from Taijuan Walker and everything going forward, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, guys. We have literally over 500,000 views here on the channel in just 2.5 months time, but only around 30% of you guys actually are subscribed when you watch the videos. So if you aren't subscribed, please make sure to smash those buttons. It really does go a long way. The more this channel grows, the more we grow together as a community. I want this to really be, when you think of New York Mets, you think no further than this channel here on YouTube for not just latest news, but various Mets content that we will be doing. I've already been doing various content as it is past couple days, including prospect talk, including the Lindor extension possibility, now that Tatis is signed, and everything in between. So what is my Twitter? It's WardyNYM. It's the same thing as YouTube. But again, guys, thank you all so much in advance. Smash that like button. Let's get a 300 likes, baby. And also smash that subscribe button. Help us get a 6K subs. We're doing amazing things here. And it's so nice to be positive back on this damn channel. Such a good feeling. And Nick, thank you so much for the sub. I always appreciate you, buddy. I don't think a trade's happening later tonight, but oh my god, would that be a positive heart attack? Something I'm in favor of, as long as, you know, it's like, I don't know if you guys know the meme, but when the guy's falling down and it's like the rap song where he's like, yeah, and then they bring him back up, that would literally be me if a trade happened tonight. Jeremy Hefner's gonna have a field day with this group in a good way. I completely agree with Felix Ortiz. Absolutely. Hefner's a stud, too. I love the fact that this guy is literally just was finished pitching in the MLB. Was a former Mets pitcher, as we know. Knows analytics on the back of his hand. Knows Trevor May during his time with the Twins as well. A lot of connections there. I'm all for Jeremy Hefner. I think he's going to help out a lot. And I feel a little bad for Loop. Never say never. The Mets could still toy with openers. You never know that. Justin, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Hell yeah, Warrior was pumped when you were recommending on YouTube best Mets news around. Thank you so much, James. I really appreciate you, my friend. Do I miss Wheeler at all? I'm not gonna lie. I thoroughly enjoyed Wheeler during his time with the Mets, but I don't miss him really. You know, it was one of those things where it would be nice if the Mets didn't part ways with him. Yes. When you're looking at that contract, it would have made a lot. I think the Mets would have kept him had Cohen been an owner a year ago. But it's water under the bridge at this point. I still see Wheeler plenty because I go to like every Mets game in Philly as long as I'm able to. You know, I will say this in regards to Wheeler, not to get on a tangent, but I just find it funny because back in the 2019 season, I went to every single one of Wheeler's starts in Philly, which were 2 or 3. I went to like 4 or 5 games in Philly that year, and I saw every single one of Wheeler's starts in Philly, and he pitched a gem in each and every start. The Mets couldn't give him much run support, but I just thought that was funny. It's like, wow, I guess he was checking out the scenery now that he signed with the Phillies when that happened the past offseason. But, you know, Wheeler, I don't have an issue with Wheeler. I wish him the best. I wouldn't mind him being with the Mets, but he, you know, again, we don't need him at this point. I agree. I completely agree. Wheeler's on water under the bridge now. I'm watching while I'm taking a DNA test with my probation officer, William, no. William, you don't need to give me details, but why? I subscribe now. Thank you so much, Mets are the best. I love your name. I think that's very fitting, my friend. I really do. Where do you kind of go through last year versus this year's rotation? I still feel like I'm dreaming. Felix, I know, it's insane. Last year's rotation was what? It was DeGrom, it was Stroman, but no, Stroman opted out, so not even Stroman, right? You had Walker, you had Porcello, you had, who else the hell was in the rotation? I don't even remember. Oh my god, Peterson, that's 4. And then who was the 5th? Who was the 5th? Dude, I felt like it was such a revolving door. The Mets had more starters in the rotation last year than I even know how to compute. Why the hell is Taijuan Walker 73 and that will be the show? They're underrating his ass. It's fine. Let him have a really strong 2021, and then he can have a much higher rating the following year. Pumped to see how all this pitching depth affects our record. I completely agree, Chris. I think it's going to be a night and day difference. We know we are going to put up runs in this big. This is big for us, no doubt. Excited for 2021 season, baby. Me too, absolutely. I'm unbelievably pumped. Guys. I cannot begin to stress that enough with you. Mats, yes, Mats. I forgot about Mats. So that's what I mean. That's how long this offseason's been. I literally forgot about Mats when he got traded this offseason. Well, thank you so much for the kind words, Philip. I appreciate that. Again, I just basically relay what is currently happening. Zaire Mets fan who lives for sports 24/7. Yeah, no, thank you so much, Philip, for the kind words. I appreciate you, my friend, tremendously. Are Philadelphia sports shops filled with Mets hate? I mean, I'm not roaming around Philly often to go in sports shops or anything like that, so I can't tell you. I mean, I've been at plenty of Phillies games. You might get a heckle or two, but I've never really had an issue, especially because granted, a bunch of those games the Mets lost when I went to, but the end of the season where the Mets won, and I went to like the entire series in late August in 2019. So it's not they couldn't have much talking to do. I saw other people getting in arguments at the game, at least, not so much myself. You know, I was just chilling. I would be pumped. I'd show excitement when something happened, and then outside of that, I just was watching the game like a normal fan would. Matt's, oh my god, Walker Lockett. Oh my, throwback. Wow. Well, Oswald and a partridge in a pear tree. You hit the nail on the head of the rev heads. No pun intended. I love that. I love that. So how much can the Mets afford to spend before the luxury tax? 13 million to be exact, Josh, but that's assuming that they stop at the threshold. The Mets can go over the threshold without a problem. They were going to do that with Bauer as it is. I love the joint stream you did. I love to see yeah, maybe eventually, Felix. Yeah, no, the joint stream are always fun. Yeah, no, I had ball cap yesterday. It was awesome. Yo, Red Wave, you're capping. That's too funny. That's all I can say. Priorities, Wardy, priorities. Yo, you guys are the best. Seriously, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Yo, seriously. Do what you gotta do, though, my man. Thank you so much for chiming in. How did we almost even make the playoffs last year with that rotation? Granted, it was expanded playoff format, and that's why they didn't make playoffs. Pumped about our rotation now. Very deep. Peterson has 5 with Syndergaard coming in June. All the depth we sign or trade for this. Yes, Eichhoff is another great point. Just another guy where, for God forbid, if you need to have him in there, you can. Where you should be able to at least get a couple innings. Eichhoff, Yamamoto, Lucchesi, these are guys I would take any and every day of the week over the previous depth the Mets have in their rotation. They're making smart moves, people. Joel Sherman, new tweet. I'll check it out. I don't think Lucchesi's going to start the year in the rotation. But I could be wrong. I have a feeling Peterson's going to be that guy. Wardy, what will Walker wear? 100, 0, or 99? Something tells me he might wear 0. Oh, baby. All right, guys, I'm going to put on this. I'm going to show you the structure of the deal here in a second. Smart deal. All right, guys, according to Joel Sherman, but I will put it up here again, is the deal for Walker goes as follows. 10 million in 2021, 7 million, only 7 in 2022. 2023 player option that starts at 6 mil with escalators can get to 8.5 mil or 3 mil buyout on the player option. Mets, all this is pending a physical. Wow, that's awesome. That came out a half hour ago too. I didn't even realize that. I apologize. I love that structure for Sherman. Love that. I love that for Walker, I should say, not Sherman. Sherman's the one who broke it. Oh, tremendous deal. Tremendous deal. I love that. I really do. Let's see here. I'm just reading more of your comments, guys, and I'm going to pull up more here so you guys have all the details as we're doing this live. Guys, let's just put 2 and 2 together for a second, all right? The Mets have literally flipped half of their 40-man roster. They're almost at 20 guys already. I believe this is their 18th player now that the Mets have acquired. Insane. Absolutely insane. Just tremendous. People who think this is an overpay are literally idiots. I'm not even trying to be rude here. This is a short-term deal. 10 mil first year, 7 mil second. The Mets can afford it, okay? Even if it's an overpay, you have to do that to land free agents, all right? Significant ones. Walker, for the most part, was the 3rd best starter out there. Arguably the 2nd outside of Bauer. But people can make that argument that Odorizzi is the better one between the two. And that's fine. That's a fine argument. I don't care. If you're going to do that, that's fine. But Walker was a top 3 to top 5 starter out there through free agency. So why are you, like, to think that this was it wasn't a smart move, I have a bridge to sell you, truly. Good job, Scott. I agree. They have been so strategic with their contracts, too. It has been tremendous. Mets have been very savvy with how they've been structuring these contracts. They're all so smart. So smart. So, guys, bear with me 1 second. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Again, if you're new to the stream, it always does mean a lot. Help us get to 400 likes now, baby. Let's see. I'm just reading more of the comments. Again, I don't think Lucchesi is going to be the starter, the 5th starter. I think it's going to be Peterson, but it's going to be a good battle. They're going to compete, and whoever comes out victorious is going to end up being the 5th starter, I'd imagine, for the Mets. Let's see. I agreed. We paid 10 mil for Rick Porcello and Walker last year each. Exactly. Yes, it happened. Yes, it did happen, Yoshi. Indeed, buddy. And again, just bear with me. I'm going to be lagging here for a second as I get the further details up so you guys see the structure of the contract. Seriously. So just give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to be lagging for a couple minutes. Just bear with me as I get the further structures here on the contract. It annoys me that my software always does this when I'm trying to do stuff that isn't related to the stream, but it is what it is. Maybe it won't lag. I don't know. It kind of feels like it's going to, though. Again, guys, hype in the chat. If you're a member, make sure to use your Taijuan Walker emojis that were just made this morning. Please make sure you use them, guys. And again, just thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all once again. I don't know how many times I need to say that. I'm unbelievably grateful for this channel. I'm unbelievably grateful to have all you guys here. So thank you again, guys. Seriously. I'm just getting the Walker tweets up here, so bear with me. And yes, I know I'm lagging. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. I still cannot believe Martino actually broke this thing. That SOB, he really did it. He really did it, guys. All I can say is wow. Wow. What world are we living in that Martino actually broke this damn story? Seriously. Seriously. Hype in the chat as always, guys. We have 500 lovely Mets fans in here, guys. If you're a diehard Mets fan like me, if you are a diehard Mets fan like everyone else in this amazing chat, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe on. Help us get a 6K subs. Really does mean a lot. Our ultimate goal is to try to get to 10K by the start of the season, which is an insane thought, but it's not too far out of the realm of possibility. Even if we only get to, say, just over 6 or 7, whatever it's going to be, I'm still grateful for all you guys tremendously, but we're doing amazing things. Get ready. We're going to be be doing content truly like no other here on the channel. That's going to help separate us from the rest. Just a lot of various Mets content. That's all I can tell you. A lot of content where it's not even going to be, you know, just me breaking news. I'm going to be breaking a lot of other things that, you know, break down thorough videos where, you know, you don't even see my face and stuff, where it's just very well edited. So expect a lot, guys. Wardy, what's up, Felix? What's up? Yes, we have to blow up to, Walker's Twitter. We absolutely should. I don't even think Walker's on Twitter yet, though, so I'm waiting to find out on Walker. And he was right. Walker was liking all these Mets tweets because he knew damn well he's going to the Mets. That's what it feels like. We have number 1, 2 stars to 5 in our rotation. Stroman at 18 plus was an overpay. Yeah, I can say he's an overpay to an extent right now, but it doesn't matter. It's not hurting the Mets. Oh my god, I'm so emotional right now. That's funny. I'm emotional too. I'm experiencing the emotions with you, my friend. I really am. Stroman already tweeted at him. Yeah, I saw that. I did. But again, guys, I put up the I put up the Sherman tweets. So stay tuned for that. You're going to be seeing them here in a second, guys. And help us get a 400 likes, guys. Really mean a lot. The goal, if we can get a 500 by the end of the stream, we'll probably end the stream in an hour. If we can get there by the end of the stream, I think that would be amazing. So seriously, thank you all so much again, guys, for the constant support. You were all tremendous. Wild fans on here. If we lose someone, we didn't pay enough. If we get someone, we paid too much. Glad they are not in charge. I agree, Linda. I agree. I love this fan base, but, you know, because of it being a New York fan base as well, we have a lot of, you know, colorful opinions constantly. Who leads rotation when Thor comes back? I would say it's one of Peterson or Lucchesi who's ever there. But I'd assume that's going to be Peterson. Oh, thank you so much, Eric, for the kind words. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you kindly. Dominic, yes, buddy. Yeah, I try my best. I really do. And again, I really appreciate you being here. Luis, what do you say? Thank you so much for the donation, Luis. Thank you so much. You think this is it for moves? Something tells me this might be it for the bigger moves. I think if we find out about a third baseman, it's a wait and see situation. I hope it happens, but you know, I'm not going to bet the farm on it at this point. You know, if third base happens, it happens. Again, it's just wait and see. It's really up in the air. There's still a lot of uncertainty with things, including the DH still. But on the forefront, it kind of looks like, yes, this was the biggest one until the start of the season. But again, I will gladly be wrong. Let's see. I'm just reading more of your comments, guys. Again, thank you so much for being here. No 6-man rotation. We need to grab them to start more, not less. That's fair. It also throws off their routines if they do a 6-man. That's why I don't think it's as likely. This is definitely a great move and gives us tremendous depth. And Noah can take a little extra time to get back. That's a very good point. They don't need to rush him currently. You're absolutely right. They add another reliever, they may. They may very well just do that. Yep, they may go for Jeffrey still. Or they might go for someone else. You think Lucchesi may stay in the rotation over Pearson? He's a lefty. William. Remember, Pearson's a lefty too. We got 2 southpaws there competing. Good morning, Jay Bros. Yes, so happy to wake up to the news. Me too, buddy. Me too. It's literally what I woke up to, so I'm unbelievably happy about it. Yes. Chat, let me see it right now. Extend Lindor. That's fine. If you guys want to hype it up in the chat, go for it. Put some hashtags extend Lindor. Will a Lindor extension be next? I don't know, but I want to hear your thoughts, guys. If you think that a Lindor extension will be next for the Mets, hype it up in the chat. I would love to hear it. Yes, let's go indeed, Jared. Absolutely. And guys, smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get a 400 likes, baby. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Yo, you guys are funny. You guys are really funny. Yamamoto as a reliever, it's possible, but I feel like he might start off in AAA. Who's next? I don't know. It makes me think of that meme who says, "Who's next?" Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe think it's Jeremy Jeffress, if anything. DH uncertainty. If we find out the DH within the next week, that could still dictate certain moves for the Mets before the season starts. So take that as you will. That the DH thing is still a question mark. What's up, Ryan? I love Walker signing. Me too, Stuart. Me too. Is it possible we could see Peterson in the bullpen down the stretch? Yes, I would say that's a rational way of looking at things currently. I don't think they're done with the bullpen either. I think Lucchesi would be nasty in the bullpen, though. I will say that. The Mets are back. I know, now's the time to cue Meet the Mets, right? That's how I feel. Extend Conforto. I agree, William. I completely agree. JBJ still in play. According to Martino, Martino was right about something today. So, take that as you will. He was the one who broke this news today. You have to give credit where credit is due. Whatever little birdie came knocking on his door and said, yes, Walker's heading the Mets, he was right. Wake up, grab my phone, turn it on, look at Yahoo Sports notifications, see Walker in the Mets, life is good. Yes, Jonathan, exactly. I could not have said it better, my friend. They signed 10 free agents to MLB deals, completed 7 trades, and turned over nearly half of the 40-man roster. By far a very productive offseason. Yes, David, I wholeheartedly agree with you. Extend, says Jack. Love to see it. J-Bro says extend Lindor too. Jack, both of you. Again, awesome. Mets have excess major league talent. A wonderful problem to have. You hit the nail on the head, my friend. Expect guys with minor league options to possibly start. And yes, exactly. Depth is huge for this team. Absolutely huge. Mets updated payroll numbers. Yep. They're right around. They're still, right around 13 to 15 mil before the luxury tax threshold. Good signing, Wardy. Jared, is the sky blue? Come on. Good signing indeed. Absolutely. I want David Peterson in our rotation, not bullpen. Yeah, I agree, William. I have a feeling Peterson might be in the rotation, and then he might be kicked out once Thor is back and healthy. That is what I'm believing at this point in time, currently. And again, Mets fans, thank you all so much for chiming in. Hype in the chat, as always, guys. So awesome. Mets get their guy. They get Taijuan Walker on a 2-year deal with a 3rd-year player option. $20 million, $23 million to be exact, if you include the 3rd year. And just such a smart thing. Check Joel Sherman's tweet. Okay, did he tweet again? We are checking Joel Sherman's tweet. For luxury tax purposes, Walker's contract with the player option buyout counts as 3 years, $23 million, or $7.67 million annually. So the Mets project to have right around 195 mil. The first threshold is 210. I have a feeling the Mets are going to go past that 210. I do. And I'm okay if they do. When's Lugo expected to be back? To at least around 2 months. Could be longer, but hopefully just 2 months. Wardy, let's be real. Heyman told Martino the info to break because he felt bad. Red, I don't know about that, but that's kind of funny. That's funny you say that. All the projections love our offseason. Only Twitter fans seem to be screaming. This team will be real fun to watch. I completely agree. Absolutely, Andrew. This team is going to be ecstatic to watch, for sure. Good morning, fellas. Saw the tweets and had to come say what's good. What's good, Nick? I appreciate you stopping by, my man. Right-handed Steven Matz. Oh, Michael. Get out of here. If everyone who had Tommy John surgery, is a Steven Matz, then literally every good pitcher in the league is Steven Matz, right? Wait, what's the news? I'm missing it. Hi, Warrior. What's up, Stoney? And the news is the Mets have acquired and signed, yes, Taijuan Walker, who was arguably the best starting pitching option out there through free agency outside of Jake Odorizzi. So very good signing. 2-year deal with a 3-year player option. Very happy about it. We're not going to the playoffs with this team. I have a bridge to sell you, Jonathan. We could be in an even better position financially if we trade Familia Betances. Yes, I agree. And push for a third baseman. No, you're exactly right. Again, Mets have been stealthy. We'll see that happens. It is nice, at least, though, to see them actually landing a guy that they reportedly went after for a bit. That has not happened a lot this offseason. A lot of their moves that they have made were regarding guys that they weren't reportedly connected to. So, yeah, no, I'm very, very happy about this, to put it lightly. I really am. That's funny. Guys, it's okay. It's okay. Trust me, the last thing I'm going to let is the spammers ruin today's stream. So, seriously, keep them coming. That's cute. And again, guys, it's okay. Trust me. The least of my worries currently. Guys, you gotta understand there are kids that have been like keeping tabs open that are doing like this all at once, or they're just constantly going in their second accounts. Just let them have their field day. Literally, let them do it. It does not matter to me. It really doesn't. The Mets got Taijuan Walker. You think I give a damn about spammers? Seriously, do you really think I care about spammers right now? The Mets got Taijuan effing Walker to round out this rotation. Sign me the hell up, boys. Hype in the chat as always. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It always does mean a lot. Help us get a 400 likes, guys, and help us get also to 6K subs. It really does mean a lot, guys. Contract details, yep. No, Carl, you are exactly right. Great deal for the Mets indeed. I couldn't have said it better. And no, you rock, Mike. I appreciate you, my man. Tyler, what do you think the Mets do next? I have a feeling the Mets do bullpen help next. Let the kids play. Yes, exactly. Let them play. That's all I have to say, really. Great. It's about quality, not quantity. You got a lot of great postures. Screw the idiot. Oh yeah, no, exactly. Verified sniper. I know, the shocked emoji. This is time for the shocked emoji in today's stream. I agree. Just woke up, Tyler, and I'm hyped. What does the deal look like? 2 years with a 30-year player option. Walker will be making 10 mil in the first year, 7 mil in the second year, and in the third year has that player option that starts at 6 mil but can escalate upwards at 8.5 and has a 3 mil buyout should he wish for it. How many wins this year for the Mets? I don't want to jinx anything, Felix, but definitely in the 90s range. Whether that's lower or high 90s will definitely depend on what happens for the remainder of them this offseason. Going into the season, I should say. And them being healthy, of course. Do I think they'll trade for a third baseman? I think it's still on the table. I just don't know how likely. I really don't. But I'll be surprised if they don't. I will say that. I'm just reading more of your comments, guys. Again, thank you all so much for chiming in. It always means the ton. Wardy, you are so positive. You're the best. Everybody, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, buddy. No, you're the best. I appreciate you. Oh, I know, Rolla. I completely agree. This does put them ahead. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. Dad, Wardy, yes. We stay healthy. Watch out. I know. Yeah, exactly. Again, I know that's a little frustrating because you have to worry about health, but it's true. It's a typical Mets saying, stay healthy. George McMaster, thank you so much for the membership, guys. Hype in the chat for George. We got another loyal member here in the crew for WardyNYM. Thank you so much, my friend. It really does mean a lot. Thank you kindly. That's awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. Seriously, thank you. We got another member here, guys. Thank you. We've got the rotation outside starting depth outside the rotation. I know. It's awesome. How much did Arrieta make on his 1-year deal? And yes, hype for George indeed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Eric, you're the best, buddy. Thank you so much for the kind words. Martino broke the news. What is the world coming to? I know. You know what I saw that report? Guess you know what I saw when I saw that report, it made me perfectly think of, wow, the land of make believe. That meme, that's exactly what I thought. Ray, thank you so much for the donation, guys. Hype in the chat for Ray as well. That's awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. I'm just reading more of your comments, guys. Bear with me. Don't like the move, Colby. Oh, stop. Colby, I don't know why you don't like the move. I really don't. He only pitched in 15 games. And last week, yes, I know he did, but he's finally healthy. That's important that he's healthy. I would be more worrisome if he didn't appear in 2020 and have the type of performance they have. Granted, I know you should only put so much in regards to 2020, but it's still important, no less. Mets have the fourth best odds in Vegas to win the World Series behind the Dodgers, Padres, and Yankees. Sounds about right. CJ, what's up? I'd be very surprised if they didn't make Pearson the 5th starter after how well he played last season. I agree. I completely agree with you. You hit the nail on the head. I would love Lucchesi in the pen, too. I think his church ball would be perfect there. Yes, Jonah hype indeed. Yes, thank you all so much again for the donation, guys. It really does mean a lot. We're going to be going to at least 11 p.m. Eastern time, so make sure that you're still hyping up the chat, that you're hitting like and you're hitting subscribe. Again, it always does mean the world. So thank you kindly to everyone that has been here and is continuing to be here, that we are breaking the news about Taijuan Walker, the New York Mets, baby, on a 2-year deal with a 3rd-year option. I think that's amazing. I know you're the best, Chris. Thank you so much, buddy. Are we better than the Cardinals? I would say we're better than the Cardinals. Without trying to jinx anything. Yes, I can say we're better than the Cardinals, yes. Should the Mets retire number 7? It's kind of controversial because of Reyes, what he did, but I think Reyes, there's a fair argument. But you got to retire other guys before Reyes right now. You got to retire right before Reyes, no doubt. Mets trade Thor Conforto, Smith, PCA, Bay Alvarez for Mike Trout. Stop it, Thomas. Stop it. Here, guys, give me 1 second. I'm back. Worry, if we are getting Lugo back, imagine if we get Rosenthal's gone, Felix. Rosenthal went to the A's yesterday, buddy. Sorry. Oh, I said 11 p.m. Oh, I realized I messed up. Uh-oh, 12-hour stream. No, that ain't happening tonight, folks. If you guys want content today and tomorrow, I can't be doing a 12-hour stream. Worry, what's up? What's up, Michael? Happy to have you here, my guy. So am I good with JD at 3rd? I'm a little worrisome when it comes to defense in regards to JD at 3rd. I think I made that clear this offseason. Is it an end-all situation? No. I'll just be surprised if that happens as of now, given what they've been preaching all offseason. Do you think we going to still trade for a third baseman? I think it's still on the table, but it's a wait-and-see situation. That's all I can say. I think if it happens, we really won't hear much about it until it does. Too much Tito's last night. And at least it's going to be fun to watch. I think that's putting it lightly, Chris. I really do. But again, Mets fans, if you were just chiming in, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. No, I did not see Roberto Ozuna go anywhere. To my knowledge, no. But yeah, guys, please make sure to smash those buttons. As always, help us get to 400 likes and also help us get to 6K subs. It really mean a lot. Looking forward to the season. Me too, Eric. Me too. Let's go Mets indeed. We're in great shape for any trade right now. Yeah, exactly. We are. We really are. Did we sign Walker? Yes, we did, Michael. We did. To a 2-year deal with a 3rd-year option, player option. Is the NL the best in baseball? I mean, the NL East is the toughest division in baseball. I think we can probably agree on that one. Literally woke up 2 minutes ago. I'm going skiing. Oh, okay, Adam, we'll have fun skiing. Now you know at least that the Mets got Taijuan Walker, baby. Something to be very happy about. It's so strange. What a year makes a new owner, new attitude. I love Stroman. He's got a spunk. Yeah, I know. There's definitely a lot of swagger to his style for sure. I go with Conforto. I love Conforto's my guy. I love Conforto. Do I think the Mets the Mets have gone after KB. If it happens, I don't think we're going to hear much about it beforehand. Again, I could be wrong, but a lot has been back and forth between KB this offseason. Curious. Should Mets make Conforto or DeGrom? If those are the options, I would say DeGrom. I love Conforto, but DeGrom would make most sense. You're right. He may leave what's left for the trade deadline. That's fair. But again, he can go over the threshold without an issue. He's made that clear. I think all we need is some bullpen help anywhere out there that you think we should get either free agency or trade that is actually possible. Bullpen help, you're looking at Jeremy Jeffress is still an option for the Mets. Beyond Jeremy Jeffress, you're also looking at guys like, Shane Green possibly. Trade options are where things get a little bit more tricky. Had to see Nimmo go. I agree. I love Nimmo. I don't want to see him go unless it makes sense. I know this is a hot take because he's not a superstar at the plate, but I think I'm more okay with Yorme getting 400 at-bats. Our lineup is great. I mean, Yorme is definitely trending upward. I completely agree with you there. I do. I don't know how much of a role he's going to have with the Mets this year, though. But again, guys, hype in the chat. As always, Taijuan Walker's a New York bet, baby. What a great feeling it is indeed. Seriously, thank you all so much who are chiming in. It always does mean a lot. His numbers are better than Matt's. I think it will always, I think so, yeah. Walker's going to be fine, guys. Again, this just brings so much depth to this rotation. It's truly beyond belief. This does wonders for them. What a core of young players. Alonso, McNeil, Smith, Nimmo. Yep, and there's plenty more too. I hope the Mets keep checking on Chapman. So do I. So do I. You know how I would go ballistic if the Mets landed Chapman. Michael, what's up, buddy? Yeah, if a DH is announced, that JBJ option is still there. It's interesting, though. Like, how long is JBJ going to hold out before landing with a team? That, you know, granted, I wouldn't say a holdout, but I'm like, how long into spring training will that possibly go? I don't know. I know Walker's only 28 years old. He's in the prime of his career. It's a perfect time to land him. You have to go, Dom. No problem. Have a great day, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Are the Mets going to trade for Chapman? I don't think they're going to. I think it's a possibility, however. Is Chapman healthy? He, from what I've seen from the A's reports, is that he should be a full go for the season. Yep. Oh, thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you, buddy. Let's go Mets indeed. Walker gets $7 million for third-year option. No. Walker gets $7 million for his second year. Third year will either be $6 million that can escalate upwards of $8.5 million, or he gets a buyout at $3 million to get him out of the contract. Is this guy good? Yes. He brings a lot to the table for the Mets. He definitely rounds out this rotation. He'd be a number 2 or a number 3 starter on a lot of teams in the league. But for the Mets, he's going to be a 4th or a 5th. That's a steal. That is a good problem. That's a good thing right there. And that's without Thor in the rotation. So just wait till Thor's back in and he's looking strong with his bullpens too. Boy, oh boy, am I excited. And you don't even need to rush Thor now, which is great. Just brings so much depth. Or do I see the Mets making any more moves now? Yes, I do, Brian. I do. When will they happen? That's a wait and see situation, right? Just like, again, the Mets need to stop doing this early morning stuff. It's driving me nuts. They've done more early morning moves than I can count. And I don't know if maybe it really is because of maybe Sandy, Zach Scott, and everything, wanting everything fresh and to start the day. But like, literally, Lindor was earlier in the day, like right around noon, if not before that. I think it was 11 maybe that Jeff Passan originally broke that. When you look at Almora, when you look at VR, both these guys were at 9 a.m. sharp. Today, Andy Martino tweets at 7:30 in the damn morning that Taijuan Walker's hanging the Mets. And he was right. Like, it's nuts. What's going to be Pilar's role? As of now, Pilar's role is going to be off the bench. He's going to get a lot of at-bats, though. And he's going to help out defensively later in games for guys like Dom in the left. And also will help late in games to put Dom at first if you're going to take Pete out at times and also put Pilar in the left, too. Do you see any of them? I think Peterson or I think Lucchesi makes the most sense to start out in the pen. Currently. Yeah, I think a team captain will happen at some point. He's going to report to St. Lucie right away as soon as his physical is done pending. As long as he gets approved through the MLB, he'll be on his way to Port St. Lucie. And I'm really excited for it. Walker helps bolster the weak bullpen too. You're absolutely right. No, a Walker ain't going to be added to the pen though, David. It's probably going to be Peterson if those are the options. I don't see Walker going to the pen unless he really struggles, which again, I don't see being that likely. I'm not trying to jinx anything, however. I just don't think it's that likely. Mets going to win the division. They have as strong of a chance as ever to win the division. Yes, that is very much a possibility. Again, guys, hype in the chat for all my new Mets fans just chiming in. If you're a giant Mets fan like me and you enjoy this content, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Help us get a 400 likes, guys. We were literally so close there. Please help us get there. We're trying to push upwards of 500 likes by the end of the stream if possible, and also help us get to 6K subs. That is the next short-term goal here on the channel. So again, thank you all so much for the countless support. This has been a tremendous stream. I appreciate everyone that's been chiming in during this entire time. Thank you kindly. This isn't a horrible sign. No, not at all. No, Timothy. Is there any other bullpen options available? Yes, Jeremy Jeffress and Shane Green. Lucchesi in the bullpen, in my mind, makes a lot of sense. Put his nasty churve in there. Seriously. What took me so long? I wasn't originally awake at 7:30. I woke up at 7. I went back to sleep. And then I woke up at 8 to everyone basically spamming, saying that on Twitter, saying that Tyler, the Mets got Walker, the Mets got Walker. To which I figured, wow, okay. Of course they got him in the morning. They always do this stuff in the morning, man. Hi, Warrior. I'm pleased about this latest pickup. Me too, Reginald. All I see is upside from this pitcher. Have an awesome Friday. I know I will. Thank you so much, Reginald. Let's go Mets indeed. Did Ozuna sign? No. Roberto Ozuna has not signed anywhere yet. Shane Green or Jeffress? I mean, the Mets have shown interest in Jeffress. I haven't seen anything with Green as of now. Who will be gone, Thor or Stroman? There isn't certainty if either will be gone. It all depends on how they perform. Worry, the Mets need to pull another big trade to catch the Padres and Dodgers. Hendricks Bry. Because what's the point stopping now? While I agree to an extent, Robert, I think if they're trying to get really over the hump now, that is how you do it. But they are still in a far better situation now than what they were yesterday. And yes, Ozuna is dealing with a domestic case. Roberto Ozuna. Which is probably the last thing the Mets should go after. Exactly. The bats are there this season. I feel confident in that. Bullpen looks better. Starting pitching seems better. It should be a good year on paper. Do you think we are done making moves? No. I think that they still have more moves that they're going to make. But I think this might be the biggest move before the season starts, should there not be a trade in place. No. Nimmo's going to start in center as of now, not Almora. Almora might even start the season in AAA, give or take. Before Walker, Mets 95.5 wins. With Walker on board, wonder what the Pacotas say now. I don't know. Pacoda is all over the place. So Pacoda had literally Braves 4th in division, which is the farthest thing from the truth. Yeah, I mean, look, a bigger trade could happen at the deadline. That very well could be possible. I'm not saying that's impossible, you know? Met stars are always injured. Don't put that bad juju on us right now, Robert. I don't think that's going to be the same this year. I hope not. James McCann is an absolute stud. That's for sure. Absolutely. Mets get Chapman or Bryan. I think we will be favored. I think the Mets are already the favorites to win the division. So anything further that you add on just continues to reaffirm that belief. That's my opinion on it. But again, guys, Taijuan Walker is a New York Met, baby. He's actually a New York Met. I'm just still so pumped about it. I cannot begin to tell you guys. Seriously. I'm just so I'm amped right now. I'm so amped. Wardy, what do you think it'll take for Chapman from the A's? It'll take a Holonik. I talked about it in my Chapman video, so if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do. But you know, Chapman will take a haul. He's going to take both young controllable assets on the roster and really good prospects. Timothy, thank you so much for the captain membership, my friend. I really appreciate that. Guys, hype in the chat for Timothy. We have another member here on the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you. That's awesome. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Seriously. Guys, hype in the chat for my man Timothy over here for becoming another member on the channel. Hey, boy, how about going to Citi Field and let's go Mets? Let's get some beer. Yeah, Chris, I know. I definitely plan to go to Citi Field this year, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, no, definitely. Looks like I'll finally be getting my YouTube payday with by Sunday or Monday or right around there fairly soon. So that's going to help out a lot with starting to get tickets for the Mets. Yes, I'm very amped for that. I really am. I apologize for the yawns, guys. Again, remember, I started this stream like right when I woke up. What's Walker's best pitch? I will tell you right now, Alex. I'll do a quick search for you because I'll be able to tell you what is basically his best numbers through Baseball Savant. I have his pitches up here that you'll see during the live stream, but I will also show you what is his best strikeout ratio at least. Not a new case. No, not regarding Ozuna, but it's the same one. So you just bear with me, guys. I'm just looking this up currently. Wow, I'm tired. Did we sign Walker? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. 2-year deal with a 3-year option. He's making 10 mil the first year, 7 mil the second year, and a player option the third year can make anywhere between 6 to 8.5 mil, and then there's also a 3 mil buyout should he wish. Okay, if we're basing things off of last year's numbers, he had more strikeouts with his four-seamer than anything else. His cutter was right behind it though. So take that as you will. Wardy, if we ever end up going to the same game, I'll let you know where my tailgate is in the lot, and you can come by for some beer and famous sausage and peppers. I'll take you up on that, Chris. Definitely. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, definitely later in the season. That'd be awesome. I do admit that the contract is perfect for a pitcher like Walker. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's perfect. And thank you so much, Sam, for the kind words. I appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Again, guys, if you're new, if you're just chiming in, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. If you were happy about Taijuan Walker landing with the New York Mets, baby, let's get a 400 likes. It would really mean a lot. And also help us get a 6K subs. Is there a lot of pressure on Rojas? A lot of pressure, not Rojas. I think you meant to say on Rojas. There definitely is pressure on Rojas. It's a make or break season for him. He's gonna have a great lineup in front of him. If the Mets fail, if the Mets say do not even the Mets say come third in the division or something, or miss first place by the division by a good margin, and it's not due to injuries, then yes, you have to put the blame on him. Am I going to stream tonight? No. The only way I'm going to stream tonight is if something else happens. How long is Lugo out for? It looks like 2 months. Michael, continue with your schoolwork. Don't worry about me, buddy. When Thor comes back, do you think we should move Walker or Peterson in the pen? It all depends on who's playing better, but probably Peterson, which would make more sense. Because if you look at how much you're giving Walker to, usually isn't a guy you're going to move to the pen. Chapman would be beyond a cherry on top. That is beyond a cherry on top. Chapman is literally it's a freaking sundae. I don't know what else to call it. It's like a sundae, a milkshake, a banana split. If you like banana splits, it's the works. Finally, welcome to Walker. Next up, a couple bullpen pieces. Who's your ideal pickup with Rosenthal off the board? It looks like Jeremy Jeffress is leading the way because the Mets have shown interest in him. So stay tuned on that. But again, I'm very, very happy about this. No doubt. Very happy about this, Eric. Yes, finally indeed. I'm intrigued about prospect Pete Crow Armstrong. Me too. Your opinion, is there any player he might be compared to? I think you could make a fair comparison to an extent. A guy like McNeil, just where not so much with utility, but actually no. I think more so like Nimmo, a guy that can get on base a lot, doesn't hit for power nearly as much as he does hit for contact, and could even at this rate will be a better defensively minded center fielder than Nimmo at this point in time, but it can be very good on base. He's a guy that's projected to basically be a hitter at the top of the lineup, to be a leadoff guy because of his contact. And if the power comes too, then great. Why do the Mets need another bullpen piece? They have Familia and Betances, but both these guys are big question marks. Lugo is hurt, as we know, and they're trying to deal one of, if not both, of Familia and Betances. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate you, as always, my friend. Thank you kindly, buddy. You're the best. Is the Mets rotation better than the Braves? I would say so, yes. Especially with Thorin, I think I can confidently say that. Can never have too much pitching depth. I wholeheartedly agree. One more reliever. Jeffress Green, yeah. You think Betances or Familia will go by opening day? I think there's a solid chance one of them will, as long as they can get the right price. JT Realmuto broke his finger on his throwing hand. Oh, yes, he did. Yep, he broke his thumb. Did they cut Gazelman? No. If not, why not? And if not, why not? Oh, no, they did not cut Gazelman as of now. Walker's going to surprise some people. I love the move too. I really do. I'm all for the move. Thor's not even at full strength and is looking nasty. You're absolutely right. Just from what the little bullpens we see of him, also toying with short, just for fun. Yes, I agree. Wardy, I'm going to become a member in a little bit. I would love to support your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. That's tremendous. Thank you so much, my friend. It really does mean a lot. Again, the money is all going to be going back into the channel, I assure you. So seriously, thank you so much just for the consideration. I love McCann, Timothy. I really do. Josh, I don't, just because the Mets should not be in a position where they're banking on guys right now. Especially Familia's contract. If they can get rid of it, you do it. Familia should not be the fourth highest paid player in the Mets payroll right now. And Betances is a guy that if you can get rid of, you do it to get a better guy in there in a reliever, because Betances had a terrible 2020. Again, I know it was a short season, but his fastball is way below what it currently is. And while he could come back to his original form, I think you're banking on too much for a team that's having really deep playoff aspirations this year. It's a big question mark. Let's put it that way. Mets win a total of 94.2 wins now. How does that even make sense? They dropped. See, those rankings are a joke. Seriously, how does that make any sense? How do you drop when you had him higher? Yes, Wooly, Taijuan Walker is very good. Very good. He's a 2 or 3 starter on many teams in the MLB, but he's going to be a 4th or a 5th here for the Mets, which is a great thing. I'm satisfied with JD Davis playing third base. Give him the opportunity. He had good numbers in 2019. Remember, because of the COVID situation, many people, many good players had off years in 2020. Prime example, Lindor 2020. I wouldn't compare the two at all, just considering before that JD has still struggled defensively. I hope JD blossoms should he stay with the Mets. I just don't know how likely it is. That's all. And thank you all so much for 400 likes, guys. It really does mean a lot. Continue to smash that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying today's stream, and if you are in fact enjoying the content that's going to be coming forward here on the Mets channel, which is going to be a lot of various content, I assure you. So seriously, thank you all so much again, guys, for the countless support. You have all been tremendous. Seriously, thank you. I can't believe Ollie Perez is still pitching. He was horrible on the Mets. I know, but a lot's changed since then. His role has been completely different than what it was with the Mets. Are you a Mets fan? When Mets suck, you become a Yankees fan? No. I've never in my life will I be a Yankees fan. And for the majority of my life, I've been a Mets fan while they've sucked. So you can tell I'm loyal. Good morning, my boy. Just got here. I think I answered that, Willie, for you. What are your thoughts about the Mets considering an opener? I think it's interesting. I know the Rays have toyed with that a lot. They've had success. You can definitely tell that the Mets are going all in with analytics, which is good. As long as it doesn't come back to bite them, is all I care about, truly. Didn't Perez win a World Series after he left the Mets? He might have. I don't know off the top of my head though, because he's been with numerous teams. What's up, Jackson? How's it going, buddy? Porcello might go back to the Tigers. Makes sense. Maybe he can rekindle what he once was there. Always been solid the past couple of years, Timothy. Yep. The Wilpons really tested me. Yes, they tested me too. We all know this. Braves and Mets have even now, I'd say. Yeah, P Money, I think the Mets are ahead of the Braves in regards to rotation. I do. They're going to be banking on a lot with Morin as well when he isn't getting any younger. Especially when Thor's healthy for the Mets, forget it. I'm taking their rotation any day of the week. Farid is a stud though, and Soroka is a stud. Soroka is my biggest worry. Soroka is no joke. When that guy's healthy, he's a Cy Young candidate. So I'm more worried about Soroka than anyone else, in all honesty, in regards to pitching in the NL. Ollie re-signed with the Indians, guys. Don't worry. He's not going to be a Met. One more thing before I go to work. For the first time in a long time, I'm excited for the start of the season. Realize this. A year ago, McCann would have been a big bat and Walker out, our big pitcher. No, I completely agree, Tom. Absolutely. Have a great day at work, though, buddy. You know, you hit the nail on the head. Big Sexy for lawn relief. He just signed a deal with a team in the Mexican League, so that was cool. Mets channel. Yes, Frank. Happy to have you here, my friend. Not going to lie, this Mets team had the potential to be better than... Oh, this Mets team is light years ahead of 2015. I don't think anyone's disagreeing there. Mets will either have to send money to a team taking on either Familia or Betances. I mean, they don't have to, but they can. Wonder how upset Beltran is with this team. So stat. I mean, it is what it is. The Beltran situation, it came and it went. You know, that was Wilpons and Brody's guy. That was never this new regime's guy. Did I want Alex Rodriguez to buy the Mets? Brady, you're asking silly questions. I can tell you're new here, my friend. No. A-Rod is the last person I would want the Mets to be bought by. Who would you see the Mets using a potential opener if they went the route? Well, they have talked about Aaron Aloop, their newly acquired lefty, as that possibility. I think one of Lucchesi. Lucchesi could be an opener guy as well. Maybe Yamamoto if you have him in the pen, but I think Yamamoto might start in AAA. I'm excited every year at the beginning of the season. It's after the All-Star break is when I worry. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, for a couple years though, the Mets have had a bad first half and then had a strong second half. So hopefully this year they just stay consistent, right? I firmly believe Big Sexy could win a Cy Young with his team right now. Now gives a go to run for his money. I mean, right? There wouldn't be any pressure on him, and he would get the fan attendance and the route and the hype like no tomorrow. Should fans be there, right? Last move of the offseason? No. I think that they still are going to make another move or two. Thank you so much, Frank. I appreciate you. No, you're the best, buddy. Thank you kindly. I'm nervous for June. Don't be. Just be happy with how things are shaping up going into the season right now. It's very exciting, no doubt. And again, guys, we are just hitting right around the 15-minute mark here left in this stream. So please start to get your final thoughts in. I would love to hear it. And also make sure, again, to smash that like and subscribe button if you're new and you're happy about Taijuan Walker landing with the New York Mets, baby. Please, I would love to hear it. Again, hype in the chat as always. Help us get a 500 likes. That'd really mean a lot, guys. And also help us get a 6K subs. You finished the math test? Awesome, Jack. LFGM indeed, buddy. I love to hear it. Do I have info on Matt Chapman's injury? It was a hip injury, which led him to his surgery. He's expected to be fully recovered and ready for the season. But I understand there are natural concerns with a guy on his hip. Yeah, Alonso will have a strong year. Is Walker already in Florida, isolating, so you can start right away in spring training? I have no clue, David. I have no clue. I'm sure he's on a flight right there or getting close to if he hasn't already. Taijuan Walker perspective, his 161 ERA plus ranks second only to Trevor Bauer among this winter's free agent class. Solid. I'll take that. I definitely will. I know opening day for Mets isn't on SNY. It's a shame. I'm trying to go to that game, but as of right now, it doesn't look like there will be any fans for the Nationals. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Have a great day, buddy. I appreciate you being here. This is fun. Great fans. We got the best ones. Oh, absolutely, Ron. Absolutely. Love this Mets fan base. Especially when things are going right, you know? When things aren't going too hot, it's not as great because everyone's pissed off. Do you think Mets sign Jeffries or Walker? Love the content. Thank you so much, Michael. And between the two, I definitely say Jeffries as of now. Jeffries, however you say his name. Because the Mets have shown interest in him. They haven't shown any reported interest in Green as of now. I know looks are deceiving, but Noah looks ready to go from the video. Oh, I know. He does. But again, just because he looks ready to go doesn't mean he's in game shape yet. That's why he probably won't be ready until at least, you know, maybe mid to late May, if not June. And they don't need to rush him now either. Yes, great deal for the Mets indeed, Alex. I agree. Tebow should throw the first game opening pit. That'd be funny. I hope the Mets make a huge move to get you tonight. Elliot, comment of the day, buddy. That's awesome. Yeah, breaking. Mets signed Wardy to a 20-year, like $750 million contract with incentives. I would prefer that. Steve Cohen should throw out the first. Yes, he should. Yes, he should. I can agree with that one. He absolutely should. Any press conferences today as of now? No, we might see a spring training conference today with Rojas, though, so stay tuned. Best game I went to was Wright's last game. Oh, sat right at third base. Bought the ticket for $160, which was a joke, might I add, considering they were only overpriced for Wright. You would have been able to get that ticket for far cheaper. Could have sold for over $1,000. But why miss that game? Wright, Reyes playing together again. Oh, I agree. I know the sentiment and the memories behind that is definitely there. And he's splitting it with his members. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would gladly do that. We only have, what, like 50 or something members? I would gladly split that with you guys. I'm done with the work I was doing. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, Michael. If McCann or Nito gets hurt, who is the third catcher? Good question. Makes you think if the Mets are going to add another catcher for depth or not. Do I prefer Jeffress or Green? Let me look up Shane Green's stats real quick. Let me do that for you. I mean, Green had a very solid 2020 as well. 2019 didn't bode him too well. Oh, wait, pardon me. 2019 did bode him well. Green's been up and down in his career, looks like. In 2017, he had a strong year with Detroit. 2018, he got lit up. 2019, 2020 have been good, though. So I wouldn't be against taking Green. All I hope is that he doesn't spike up with his ERA again. But yeah, I wouldn't be against Green from what I'm seeing. It's curious as to why the Braves let him go. Like, let him walk. Unless, you know, he just didn't want to go back with them. Do I trust Nimmo at center? I have my worries. I have to be honest with you. I do. Defensively, I'm still a little worried there. Not completely sold on it yet, but as of right now, that's what we're rolling with. So I have to be positive and just hope that he's hustling his butt off this offseason like it seems like he is to be better in center. I think the Mets will buy out Cano too, yeah. Rene Rivera or Trino signed with the Yankees on a minor league deal. Green is a righty. Mama Worm. Don't know what would Beltran think of this team now. Maybe if you message him by painting a trash can. Stop it. You're not wrong, though. Woody, what's up? What's up, Mark? I appreciate you being here, buddy. Thanks so much for chiming in. Whatever happened to the prospects, Marcus Molina? I have no clue. I honestly have no clue. Oh no, Wayne Randazzo said that 0 and 00 are considered the same, unfortunately, through the MLB, so it doesn't look like Walker can be 00. No! No, that sucks. I don't want that to be the case. That really blows, I'm not gonna lie. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. How do you think we use Martinez off the bench, and then if we had DH, it would have made more sense, but off the bench and at first every once in a while, probably later in the game. Who's off of the 40 man? I'll break that down another time just because I don't have it all in front of me, because we're going to see roster moves pending soon. Is this a fair trade? Mark, this was not a trade today, my friend, unless you said something before then as a proposal. Yeah, no, the Mets just signed Walker. They didn't trade for him. No way. No way. Wow, if the Mets bring back Tyler Clippard, that would be the funniest thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised he's even still pitching. That's so funny. Mets top prospects MLB webpage not loading. Uh-oh. Yo, Clippard was a stud with the Mets. He followed my old Twitter before I made like my more baseball my sports centric one. He followed me because I gassed him up like in the 2015 like 2016 times. Where he nailed it when he said 2 years, 20 mil. I'm glad I did. I'm glad. I'm really happy about that. That dude, if they're in talks with Clippard, that's so funny. Yo, so the Mets top prospects page is not loading? Oh my. I don't really think that means anything. I think maybe just your connection's down. Let's see if other people can confirm that. Isaac, I know it's water under the bridge, but it is a little upsetting all the talk about Beltran. He was a scapegoat if you think he was really in charge of it all. If you really think he was in charge of it all, I have bridge to sell you. No, you're right, Isaac. You're right. He was a part of it, though. We all know that. But so was J.D. Davis, and so was Marisnik. These guys were on the roster as well. Yes, I saw Max say that. Interesting. Yeah, no, if that's true, that's interesting. Tyler Clippard. Let's look up Tyler Clippard's stats. Let's do that, shall we? Try the prospects page, bro. I was getting an error on data and Wi-Fi. All right, guys, if you can, go on the Mets prospects page. So what did you do? So did you go through MLB.com? What did you do here for the Mets prospects? Jim, thank you so much, buddy. Jim, we're going to have to talk soon about Walker, my friend. We'll definitely have to do that. So yes, no, thank you so much. I have to check Twitter. I thought you said something. I didn't get a chance to read it yet, though. But yeah, no, I appreciate that, Jim. Jim, I think that's fair trade. You get Springer, we get Walker. You know, amends. So yeah, it looks like he one wanted to come to Queens, and two probably got the better offer, I would say. Bullpen, I think they're still going to address, yes. Guys, can you tell me how do I get to the prospect site? Just look up Mets top prospects? Okay. Oh my, it is down. Guys, I was just on this site yesterday. No joke. Do you think that means anything? Let's see. Let's look up a different team's top prospects. It's loading for you, Brooklyn Mets. We're talking about the MLB site, their top prospects for each team. Oh, guys, it's not the Mets. It's not the Mets. Because I just typed in Phillies top prospects to see if it worked for another team. And no, it says we dropped the ball again. So, yeah, it's not Mets related, guys. The website is not, that doesn't have anything to do with it. Yeah, guys, it's down for more than one team. Don't buy into it. Whoa, Tyler Clippard had a 2.77 ERA in 2020. I didn't even know, and he had a 2.9 in 2019. Granted, he's been up and down in his career, but that's not bad. I wouldn't mind a Clippard reunion. Adds more depth. I'm just surprised he's still pitching, I gotta be real with you. He's been in the league since 2007, damn. That's crazy. Look, Clippard has a career 3.13 ERA. I'll gladly take him back. How old is Tyler Clippard, though? Yeah, Clippard's 36. I figured he was up there. I'll take him, though. I will gladly take Clippard from what I'm seeing there. Lindor jersey available MLB. Juan, I know. That's how I got the one behind me. Clippard on Bartolo. Yeah, let's bring them all back. Doesn't matter that Clippard's old, though. Relievers are a different story. Yeah, no. Relievers are usually a different story. Trust me. But again, guys, with saying that, that is going to wrap up today's live stream on Taijuan Walker. I think we're going to cut a close here. So thank you all so much again to everyone that did chime in. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Please help us get a 500 likes. It really mean a lot. And thank you all so much. We're so pumped. Taijuan Walker is officially New York Met, baby. I cannot wait to see his presser and what he's going to bring to the Mets for the upcoming season and hopefully some more moves. So I'll answer a couple more questions. You hyped about Walker. What's up, buddy? Yeah, Ron, I apologize. I'm getting out of here now. But yes, I'm very happy about Taijuan Walker. I'd suggest going back into the live stream to check out my initial thoughts on him as it was first breaking. So again, thank you all so much, Mets fans. I love you so much. Hit like, hit subscribe. Now let's end this thing the only way I know how. So thank you so much, guys. It means a ton.
Meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets. Oh, they're hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets. All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell, give 'em a hand, and let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Come on and meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets.